everyone, this is Amy. Welcome today to my channel, and I am going to actually be painting a very simple design as usual. My channel for the painting part is for relaxation and for the beginner painter. If you're a more experienced painter, my simple designs, you can elaborate on them, but the basic here is for this to be very simple and easy to follow, easy to do, and something that anybody at any level can actually do. Alright, so I will have a list of all the products that I'm using in the video as well as down below. If you have any questions, comments, please feel free to reach out to me with a comment down below the video. Here's my little palette. And I'm going to start out with a deerfoot stippler and pounce that into the yellow. If you want to pull in another color with it, you're welcome to do so. I'm just going to stick with yellow. And I'm painting on a glass mug, trying to do this so that you can actually see it. I had such an issue with glare, because I've kind of rearranged my working space and have plants where I normally would paint in the past. So just doing very simple. You can use even the back end of a paintbrush if you want. Don't have to be anything elaborate. I'm just doing the deerfoot stippler for my centers. Alright, so then I'm going to take the larger Amagic Round Brush. I'm going to stick it into my red violet, just kind of tip it into the white, and the petals that I'm going to be painting are just a matter of pressing down and pulling towards the center. Pressing down and pulling towards the center. Now if for some reason you don't connect to the center directly, that's fine, because I can go back and pounce in the center once it's done. Now when you're creating these flowers, if you want to do where you just have so many petals around it, it's not complete, you don't have to have it completely full, that's fine too, that's up to you. The main thing is when you're painting is to have fun. Enjoy it and be creative. Use your creative juices. Make it yours. And just a very, very, very simple flower. You just push down and pull, lift up as you're pulling towards the center. Again, if you feel like you didn't make the connection enough to the center or close enough, just go back over it. The thicker you apply your paint when you're working with glass, the more durable your paint will be on the glass. But keep in mind not to make it too thick, because it could bubble if you bake it. And I'm sure you don't want to see a bunch of bubbles in your design. Alright, that's what we have so far. And then I'm just going to throw another one over here to the side. And that one happened to grab a little bit of yellow, which is fine. To me, the more varied your petals are, your leaves, your petals, the more interest it gives it. So they're not the same. No two are the same. And then what you can do is pick up your deerfoot stippler again, go back into the yellow and pounce around the center to make your center connect to the petals. And pulling in some of the color from the petals actually, I think, makes the center look pretty. But that's up to you. And just very, very simple. They don't have to be perfect. If you want to maybe up some of the white in the center. In your centers, you can do that too. Another thing you can do, if you like dots, is take the end of a paintbrush, put it into the paint, and wherever you want to place dots, you know, feel free to do so, just a little bit or a lot. Small, large, doesn't really matter. And of course, the pressure that you put on your paintbrush as you're doing this will determine the size of your dots. In the background, you will hear a little bit of a light sound bath for this video. I hope you enjoy that. Now I just stuck my brush, this is my scraggly fine liner, so I wish I could remember where I bought this, because I'd like to get a new one, but I don't really remember. So I'm just sticking it into the greens. If you want to add a little bit of white into it, you can tip it into the white. And then I'm just going to come here and just lightly draw in some little stems. Kind of connect them together this way. You can make your stems a little thicker if you want. That's up to you. Even have them coming out over the edge here. If you want to add some petals, you can pull them towards you. Just make it however you want it to be. And then I'm going to come through with a smaller round brush, and I am going to try to show you here. I'm going to actually put it into the Italian sage, tip it into the Thicket, and then I'm just going to do some kind of reverse with this, where I'm actually touching and pulling. Instead of pulling towards, I'm actually, let me turn this cup a little bit, actually going this direction with it. And so I'm starting at the stem and pulling away. And I can go over the flower a little bit, which makes the movement a little bit more natural, because you know, in life, our plant life does not actually just stay still. It moves, overlaps, may not always grow in the direction we want it to grow, or the size or the shape. They vary, which is fine. I actually have a fig tree right now that I'm trying to stem a little bit, so I'm trying to get it to move, straighten up a little bit, but it's not wanting to do that, so let's see. Anyhow, just very light, kind of easy petals, simple. There we go, and there you have it. Easy, very quick to do. You can do this on any surface you want. It doesn't have to be glass. I'm just showing you on a glass mug since I'm painted on glass. Tried to paint on other surfaces, which is fine, but I seem to go back to the glass because I can wash it off. Alright, I hope you like this. If you do, give me a big thumbs up. New to my channel, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification button so that you get notified when I post something new. And enjoy, again, that light sound bath in the background. Just sit back, relax, and watch this video, and enjoy. Until the next time, be safe and stay healthy. And you have a good one.